you trade for a quarterback to put you over the hump because you feel like you have the pieces in place. And like we mentioned all year, and they ended up hitting their over. The reason that we bet the under on the Rams this year, you and I, Tim, picked the over.
Depth.
Is the depth. If some of their key guys get hurt, they have no one behind them. But if their guys stay relatively healthy, they're a really good team.
Yeah.
And you need to maximize Jalen Ramsey in his prime. You need to maximize Aaron Donald in his prime. You still have an offensive line that can hold its worth a little bit. Cam Akers looks like a real revelation in the backfield with the way that Sean McVay is using him. You have Kupp. You have Woods. You still have Josh Reynolds one more year. Van Jefferson in year 2. Like these next 2 years where Stafford is still under contract, you can't have Jared Goff, the guy that if the guy that we had never heard of wasn't Andercursed and had to go to the hospital in an ambulance, would have been starting in the playoffs over him. You have a real guy now. And I'm not saying that Matt Stafford's a top 5 quarterback in football. He may not even be a top 10 quarterback in football. He's a fringe. He's a fringe top 10. He's a top 16 quarterback in football with a big arm, so his yards per attempt aren't going to be line of scrimmage like Jared Goff. This is what they need to do if they actually want a shot to win the Super Bowl now. Because Goff had his run. It was great. It was all reliant, as we've seen, on McVay being able to change the plays, going up to the line. The league caught up to that, and then all of a sudden Jared Goff wasn't good anymore. So this gives you a real guy. And it gets you out of 4 years of Jared Goff.